Mic check. Assalamu alaikum. We have the head coach, Mike Hessen for Islamabad United with us. I'll request that you please raise your hand, state your name, state your publication before asking your question. Yes, please.
Today Islamabad very played hard match. What do you say about the where Islamabad lagged this match?
Okay. I think we got ourselves into a decent position at the 10 over mark. Obviously the ball was seaming a little bit early on, but I think the last 4 overs with the bat were a time where it was difficult to start, and obviously whenever we played a big shot on that back end, we lost our wicket. So that was probably a phase where we left ourselves maybe 10 to 15 short. And then with the ball, we scrapped pretty hard with the ball. It was always probably a slightly below par score, but we needed to take early wickets. And I thought Naseem's spell up front, he could have got 2 or 3 wickets in that spell. Thought he was outstanding. And then I was really proud of the way we hung at it in those last 10 overs. But ultimately, I thought Multan were very good with the ball in those first sort of 6-7 overs and set the tone.
It is very strange that when Naseem Shah was bowling very well and batsmen of Multan Sultans were confused, the captain should take 1 slip more, but at the other hand, he displays the 1 slip and take the defensive field. Why did you go for the defensive field when you have to get wickets?
Yeah, look, I think we had 2 slips to the new batsman, and that was something that Shadab did early. It went wide of second slip early on, then he kept going past the outside edge. I think the thing is also there wasn't a huge amount of bounce, so it was a matter of sort of towards his 3rd over, obviously the slip was going to go a little bit wider, so I certainly don't think it was a defensive option. It was one of those where maybe if he bowled from mid-crease, he might have nicked them, rather than bowling from straight where it actually swung a little bit more. So, look, as I said, I think with a little bit of luck, both Rizwan and Hendricks might have nicked one of those, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
What cost you the most, drop catches or slow batting?
I don't think it was slow batting at all. I think it was adapting to conditions, and I think we saw even at the end there how difficult it was to start. So I think the ball seamed throughout the whole game. So it's an unusual thing for a T20 game for the ball to seam throughout. So I thought the way Cox and Salman batted, for that 3rd wicket partnership was crucial for us. They took the aggressive option and they took the right options at times. But we just needed to go to that a little bit longer because, as we saw, it was a very difficult wicket to start on.
Is toss important? Last year, Islamabad chasing for target. Multan batting first and score 190. Islamabad all out 138 in 18th over. Lost by 52 runs. They are batting first today and they again lost.
I don't think the toss had a huge amount to do. I think it actually seamed throughout the whole game. So once again, I guess the advantage of chasing is you don't have to go quite so hard. Only needed 70 in the last 10 overs. It's not like they had to be aggressive. But I think there was always something in the wicket throughout the whole game. And there was no dew. So I don't think the toss was hugely critical. I think that it was a tight game and Multan won those little critical moments.
Mike, here is Mohammad Walid Khan. Mike, what's your strategy regarding Ubaid Shah? Because we have seen in both matches he's not completing his quota, and how you see his bowling.
I think the beauty of our side is we have 6 frontline bowlers. So, the ability for Shadab to make those assessments at the time. Obviously, the spinners got us back in the game. So, often they might not always bowl their full quota, but they're the guys that squeezed Multan through the middle. So, Ubaid's last over was very good. in terms of, he bowled off pace, he bowled into the wicket, and he would have got plenty of confidence from that. So, look, he's progressing nicely. I think, we don't expect him to bowl 4 overs every game.
And last couple of questions, please.
Hello. Salman Ali Agha and Jordan Cox playing very well, and Salman Ali Agha make a half century. So can you understand if you won the toss and choose to batting first to make more scores for more scores to make for struggle?
Oh, look, we would have bowled first as Multan if we had won the toss, but we didn't. So we knew that, as I said, it was going to be challenging up front. And you could see the fact Hales and Munro, got beaten a lot, both on the inside and the outside. So there was a lot on offer. Willie's an expert in those conditions. And like I said, if you look at the lengths, you look at the pitch map, you look at the lengths that the Multan bowlers bowled in those first 10 overs, it was very, very good. And therefore they exploited those conditions. So I was pleased the way Cox and Salman got us back in the game. We could have sat and got bowled to, but I thought we attacked the game nicely there. We just didn't finish well enough.
Mike, Islamabad outclassed Lahore in last match, and it is a story of every season that they played very well outside Multan. But whenever they came here, it is a third time that Islamabad have came here and they are going back with the defeat. So what is the barrier? What is that cross line which affecting that Islamabad is not crossing that to win against Multan in Multan?
Well, I think you watched the game today. It went down to the second last ball. So it was a game that either side could have won. And I think that, Islamabad, we didn't play our best cricket with the bat at the back end. We got another 10, 12 runs. We could have created a little bit of run rate pressure. So look, there's no doubt we'll look at that and there's things that we can improve, but I certainly don't think we're worried about coming to Multan. In fact, we enjoy it. It's just we were outplayed by a side that was slightly better than us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.